Hello, welcome back to my channel. How you're thinking with Valerie? My name is Valerie, and happy Lunar New Year. Today is not only the solar eclipse, but it is also the Lunar New Year in Chinese astrology. So this is, I would choose to believe in Chinese astrology versus the United States New Year, which is January 1st in the dead of winter. Forget that. And I just wanted to hop on here and first of all let you guys know I hope you're having a great new year and a positive solar eclipse. Let me tell you, the solar eclipse of 2023, and I know that that was like 3 years ago, but let me tell you how crazy eclipses can be. A week before the eclipse, I ended up becoming homeless. And I was homeless the whole week before the actual eclipse. And on the day of the eclipse, I was given, served a protection order against my youngest, who is now 2. And ever since then, I've been sharing him pretty much like 50-50 type of thing with his father since then, okay? But let me tell you, that turned my life in a whole other direction. And as much as it hurted to be betrayed, to be served a protection order, to have my son taken from me, to not have things work out with the father, as much as all of that hurted, it was necessary. It took me on a whole, first of all, the biggest blessing and lesson that I got from it was that I learned to love myself so hard. I learned to love myself in a way that it was like a upgraded self-love. Like, I loved myself, but this was just like, this just took it to the max, right? And I know that there's still up leveling when it comes to loving myself. I'm still in that journey of loving myself, but where I'm at now, oh my gosh, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for what happened on that solar eclipse in October of 2023, okay? So the reason why I mentioned that is because if something happens that seems horrible, right? Coming up in this time, I just want you to know that you probably won't see it in the beginning. But eclipse, the word eclipse means like eclipsing, right? So removing, cutting things out of your reality. So not only did I learn a more profound way of to love myself during that whole situation, but it also eclipsed who was not meant for me. I lost a lot of relationships, 3 very important people in my life. They were important to me, and they meant something to me, but they were eclipsed because of that whole situation that happened. And like I said, it's a bumpy ride, and it might hurt, but it could also be, I feel like it just depends. I feel like the solar eclipse energy could also be a positive thing. Maybe like people are winning the lottery, or they're getting like bonuses or promotions, or you guys, I made myself some tacos, so I'm gonna try to make this video not too long. I also made rice, you guys. I'm living, sorry, my food's just so good. I'm living in a manifestation, having my own home. I rent, but this is exactly what my heart desired, is to have my own place to call mine with my children. And I manifested it, and it didn't really come in the way that I wanted, right? It did take the protection order and me and his father like splitting, we share the child. And as hard as it was on me to go, since he was a month and a half, we've been sharing him. So that's been really, really rough on me. But I do feel like I'm finally coming to a place where I'm coming to more of an acceptance, and I'm realizing that it was needed and that it helps me out a lot, because I was able to go to work and not have the stress of 3 children, right? I only have to worry about my 2, which are from a different father, because I have them like 24/7 versus my youngest, I share him with his father. So when you years later, right? 2 years later, I'm seeing the bigger picture and how things, you know, are turning out, right? So solar eclipses always bring change, massive transformation, things like that. And then as far as the Lunar New Year, you guys, this is officially like the Chinese, right, believe this is the first day of the actual year. And we are officially into the fire horse energy. And bye bye, snake year. Bye bye, snake year. Praise God, the universe. I don't know about you, but the snake year was definitely about shedding. By 2025. But I also thank you, 2025. I just look forward to this year, you guys, and I hope that you also look forward to this year. Um, and just know that life, as long as you are being the best version of yourself that you can be, okay, we are human beings, so of course we're gonna make mistakes, we're gonna get angry, we're gonna feel, we're gonna yell, we might whatever, do something that people consider not as good, whatever, right? Just as long as you keep trying to be a good person, this is what I truly believe, your life is going to divinely. Oh, and also understand that you're the creator of your reality, okay? Because you can be a good person and have a bunch of crap happen to you, and you're wondering why this is happening to you. It's because you're people pleasing. It's because you're not loving yourself. It's because you're abandoning yourself. But be a good person, but also understand your power, the power that you hold as a divine soul on this earth experience. And yeah, love yourself, right? And be a good person. Treat others the way you want to be treated. The golden rule, you guys. It's as long as you're doing that and you know who you are, know thyself, right? Everything that happens in your life is part of your divine destiny and the divine plan of your higher self, of the universe, destiny playing out the way that it was meant to play out. You know, I think about people like Martin Luther King, Roosevelt, President Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln. They're the people that are coming up to my head. Michael Jackson, John Lennon. These are like artists, singers. Um, they when they came here to this planet, they were destined for fame. And if you believe in astrology or you don't, I guarantee you their astrology chart shows that they were destined for fame. I guarantee you that wherever the stars were aligned when they were born, the stars were like the universe when they created them in the stardust or whatever you believe, right? I'm just saying, okay? I'm not saying this is true. However it was created or whatever, that was part of why they came here. They came here to be a star, to impact millions, to raise the vibration of the earth. And when it was their time to go, it was their time to go. They left when it was needed. They did what they came here to do. And I truly believe that for every single person that's born, that you come here with a bigger purpose that's bigger than even you understand. And we're only here for a temporary amount of time. That's why I say that create your own reality, love yourself, and be kind to others, because as long as you do that, you're going to leave an impact on this world. And that's what we came here to do, you guys. Okay? So, all right. I didn't want to make this too long, but happy Lunar New Year. Happy solar eclipse. And wishing you abundance, prosperity, love, and light for the rest of 2026. Fire horse year, you guys. Feel that energy. Fire horse year. Get fiery about your passions and your dreams. This is the year that you love yourself unapologetically and you follow your dreams, whatever that means for you. Take tiny little steps. Just you thinking that it's possible opens the door to to it happening. Okay? Just believe it and take divine action. When that thought comes into your head, take action on it, because that is your higher self, your future self guiding you, telling you which way to go, okay? Let go of what no longer serves you always. You'll know when something is holding you back. It'll feel heavy. It'll feel negative. It'll feel burdensome. All right? Love and light.